The Arizona Cardinals have now lost their 5th straight game, all by one possession, 27-23. The Green Bay Packers came up in moments where they needed to, and our defense once again lets up in the fourth quarter. Packers score 14 points in the fourth quarter to the Cardinals 3. There's truly not much more we can do. I mean, this was arguably our best offensive performance. Same as last week. This offense with Jacoby Brissett has looked really, really good. And we just continue to lose games in the back half due to the lack of defense, the lack of pressures, and just this defense falling apart. And so at this point, 5 straight losses by one possession. And at this point, 5 straight losses by one possession. This is fireable worth for Jonathan Gannon. This is honestly 5 straight games by one possession. How do we get better and then get worse? This is just the most Cardinals way to keep this train moving. And it's just how it's happened. And like I said, offensively, we looked really good. Jacoby Brissett looked really good. Our offensive line really just didn't show up today, but Brissett still made do with what it was, and he had himself a good day. 279 passing yards and 2 touchdowns. And I mean, Trey McBride, his first 2-touchdown game, along with 74 yards and 10 catches. We had a solid outing. But this defense just couldn't hold. And ultimately, I think more than anything, what it comes down to, if we're looking at this loss, is that 4th and 1 decision to go for it on our own side of the 50. That was just a bad play call. I'm all for it, going for it. It was more 4th and 2 than it was 4th and 1, and we ran a QB sneak that literally just went nowhere. We need better play calling. And I'm sure after the game, we're going to have Jonathan Gannon and Drew Petzing talk about the play call and say they didn't like it, but yet still went through with it. This Cardinals team just kills itself every time. It's the self-inflicted wounds that get to us. And that massive 4th down put them right in scoring territory. They could have had a field goal. They just drove in, got themselves a touchdown, put the ball in our court for back-to-back weeks. Jacoby Brissett on game-winning drives just couldn't get the job done. But honestly, still, you have to give all credit to the Packers here. Through a even really bad first half, they managed to keep this thing going. And just that second half, they really found their footing, took off, and that defense showed up big time for them. And they got the stops they needed. Their defense came through for them, and our defense just crumbled. So shout out to the Packers. They came in. They had our number. Cardinals, though, I don't even know what to tell you guys at this point. Like I said, the only way you can fix this kind of thing, I think there has to be a firing. And I'm not saying Drew Petzing. Jonathan Gannon should be on the line for this now. I don't care. The fact that we continue to have the same conversation for 5 weeks straight of we need to do better on closing out games. We need to do better management. We gotta kill the self-inflicted wounds. And it's just the same conversation. And now we're here. So clearly nothing has changed. Now we're going into our bye week. If there was ever a time to fire someone, it would be now. Give the team time to adjust and acclimate to whoever you appoint as new head coach, maybe new offense coordinator. I don't know. But there has to be changes made because this is unacceptable. 5 straight games. It's a tough loss. This is not how we wanted to go into our bye week. We wanted there to be hope, at least just a slimmer. There is absolutely nothing positive going into this bye week. And so, like I said, I believe after this performance, changes do need to be made. And I'd love to wake up tomorrow and see them happen. But for now, that's just the game. Packers just outperformed us. Happens at the end of the day. But this Cardinals team has to find their footing. Because I'm not sure how many more weeks of one possession losses I can take. We got to find a way to get this done. We got to find a way to do better. And we got to find someone that can lead this team because clearly our coaching staff isn't doing it. But that's going to be the video. Let me know down below your guys' thoughts on this loss and who should be fired. But be sure to hit that like and sub button. And with that being said, I'll see y'all on the next one.